Hi, this is Dennis Smith with the Dell Tech Center, Dennis M. Smith on Twitter, and today I'll be showing you how to use the vCenter plugin for PowerVault MD arrays to manage our PowerVault MD 3600i. Now for this demo I've already had the plugin installed, so what we're going to need to do first is go in and actually add the array to the plugin. We'll do that by just adding the array by the management port IP address. And once this array is added, you will see that we have pretty much full control over the array and what we can do with it. As you can see, we have nothing set up so far, no virtual disks, we have no groups mapped. First thing we're going to do is we're actually going to go in and create a disk group. We're going to call this group data. We're going to make it a RAID 5. You see here that we have an option for 0, 1, or 6. We'll click OK. As you can see here, here's our disk group. So after that, we'll go ahead and create a virtual disk. We'll say 250 gig. And here's our virtual disk. Now what we'll do is we'll go in and create a Dell Tech Center host group so we can add our ESX host to that and then have access to that virtual disk. We haven't added any host to the array yet, so none show up here. So we'll click OK. Now that we have that created, we'll go in and add our R610 ESX41 host. And you see I found our adapter here, so we'll go ahead and add it. Click Next. We have a couple options on this screen. First is if we want to share the virtual disk with other hosts. We're going to say yes to that even though we don't have any. And right here we have the option to create a new host group if we hadn't done so previously. And we'll add it to the Dell Tech Center host group and click Finish. And once this screen refreshes, we can drill down into the host group and see that we now have our ESX host here in our Dell Tech Center host group. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and add that virtual disk into that host group. We have our drop down here where we see our host group Dell Tech Center. We'll choose that. We'll give it a LUN number of 10 and we want to add the virtual disk images. Click OK. And once again the screen refreshes and we drill back down and we see here that we have access to our images virtual disk. Now that we have that added, all we need to do is go back to our ESX host and actually configure the storage. So we're just going to go and click Add Storage. We're going to disk or LUN, and here we see our iSCSI disk LUN 10 here. Click Next. Let's go ahead and give this a name of images. And we'll go ahead and accept the defaults for all this for the demo. And now we have our images data store here. And we'll make sure it shows up in our data stores view, which it does here. LUN 10, capacity of 250 gig. And that is just how easy it is to use the vCenter plugin for the PowerVault MD arrays to manage that array without having to leave vCenter. Check back with Dell Tech Center because we will be doing some more videos on this plugin with some of the more advanced features and premium features of the array. Until then, if you have any questions, please let us know at delltechcenter.com, and we thank you for watching.